Texas grit, sharp and keen. A logger's lens cuts through the haze. Her dog's a sidekick on these strange days. Late nights with Des, unraveling secrets you can't second guess. True crime tales under moonlit skies. She's got the questions and piercing eyes. Whispers in the dark echo through the air. Her fearless spirit takes her everywhere. A Texan heart and a sleuth sharp mind. Late nights with Des leave no stone behind. Late nights with Des, piecing puzzles with finesse. True crime vlogger with a fearless quest. In her world, the curious are always blessed.
Well, hello, everybody. Today is Thursday, August 28th. We're almost a few days to September. Finally, it's fall. Finally, it's September-ween. I'm excited for Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. How's y'all's day? How is y'all's, what are we? Thursday? How's y'all's Thursday going? How is everything going? How are you guys doing? Y'all doing well? Yesterday we talked about Emmanuel Haro. Today we're going to talk a little bit. It's going to be a short little live. Tonight we're going to talk about the shooting that happened yesterday at the school, the Catholic school over in Minneapolis. So if you don't know, let me pull that article up. I'm a little sleepy. I just had the article. I don't know why, but my Wi-Fi has been given out lately. I don't know why. AT&T was like, oh, it's perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with it. Sure. What the heck? I just had it. Okay, there it is. I was like, wait, I just had it. I don't know why it's taking long. And StreamYards is lagging too. StreamYards, I don't even pay you any money and you're doing me dirty. I'm having like mixed feelings on StreamYards. I'm thinking of changing StreamYards actually, like streaming on a different platform. Like maybe like Stream Elements or something. I don't know. I've been hearing mixed reviews on it. But StreamYards, I heard it was reliable, it was good, but it's been freezing up on me a lot. Like a lot. And like my Wi-Fi is not helping as well. I don't know what's going on with this dang Wi-Fi. Like right now I'm frozen. I'm not stalling or ignoring you. It's my Wi-Fi. It's frozen. Okay, let's see now. Hopefully. Doesn't give me the option to add. There it goes. Finally. It's just taking so long. I don't know why. Now I don't have to say my disclaimer. My disclaimer is at the bottom of the screen. It's tickering down below. It'll be there for the rest of the whole stream. Okay. So we don't know, yesterday there was a school shooting yesterday. It was so sad. It was to hear those poor babies were just praying and this evil monster went and shot them. He injured so many, and I think he killed 2, an 8 and 10-year-old. Well, they have identified both of them. So Fletcher Merkel was one of the little boy was Fletcher Merkel was one of the kids who sadly passed away due to the monster who decided to go and do this horrendous act. His father actually spoke out on it. So one of the young students killed in the mass shooting at the Minneapolis Catholic Church was identified Thursday, and his father tore into the coward gunman who took his son's life. So not only was Fletcher and another student sadly deceased, the gunman as well. I believe he took his own life. Fletcher Merkel, who was 8, and another 10-year-old student were killed where they sat in pews during a back-to-school mass when 23-year-old Robin Westman opened fire through the stained glass windows of Annunciation Church and Catholic School on Wednesday. So yesterday was their 3rd day back to school. It was their first week back to school. It was their first mass, because they do mass. Mind you, it's a Catholic school. They were praying, and this evil monster decided to go and do this horrendous act. Jesse Merkel, who's Fletcher's father, struggled to fathom how the actions of such a coward could have taken his son away. He is so adorable. Look at him. It's lagging because my internet. And I don't want to restart stream. It's lagging kind of bad too. I don't want this video. Fletcher loved his family, friends, fishing, cooking, and any sports that he's allowed to play. While the hole in our heart and lives will never be filled, I hope that in time our family can find healing. The heartbroken father said at a press conference. I've heard many stories accounting the swift and heroic action of children and adults alike. Jesus. Oh my God, stop. Alike from inside the church. Without these people and their selfless actions, this could have been a tragedy of many magnitudes more. For these people, I am thankful. 18 others, many children between the ages 6 and 15 years old, were injured in the rampage carried out by the transgender student. So it was a Catholic school. I think it went from preschool to 8th grade. And this is the shooter. On Thursday afternoon, 9 were hospitalized, including a child in critical condition. Officials with Hennepin County Medical Center said many students who survived the harrowing attack recalled ducking underneath the pews for cover, dashing to hide in the church basement, or even concealing themselves beneath other classmates until the gunfire stopped. So here's what we know about the shooter. Or the shooting. The students had begun their first week of school at the Annuit Catholic School in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 2 days before the shooting, Robin Westman, a 23-year-old trans woman, opened fire through the stained glass windows on Wednesday during a celebratory back-to-school mass filled with children. The shooting killed 2 children and injured at least 17 others before Westman he took his own life, basically. Westman had written, quote, KILL, Miss Donald Trump, and for the children on gun magazines, and posted videos of a handwritten manifesto. Westman's mother had worked at the school. I actually have those videos. I'm not going to show them because I'll get taken down, but I'll put them on my Discord. If you like to see them, you can. I'll put them on my Discord. Others said that he didn't recall hearing any screams, just eerie silence as Westman unloaded a staggering 116 rifle rounds before turning the gun on himself. Wounded survivors of the shooting included 12-year-old Sophia Forchas, I'm sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong, whose mother was on shift at the very hospital the victims were sent to for treatment, and 13-year-old Endar Gunter, who asked the doctor to pray with him before surgery. Oh my God. Authorities are still working to determine the motive of the massacre. Westman posted several videos on his YouTube page ahead of the attack, sharing excerpts from a manifesto detailing his hate towards almost every group imaginable. Minneapolis Chief of Police Brian O'Hara said. The journal was filled cover to cover with repugnant phrases outlining his desire to kill anyone from penny sniffing, I don't know what that says, and people of color to high-ranking officials and children of innocent civilians, according to the sections translated by the Post. This is one of them. It's also included early drafts from the shooting. According to his journal, though the would-be shooter wasn't exactly sure how he wanted to go about that slaughter. I am not feeling good about Annucation. It seems like a good combo of easy attack form and devastating tragedy, and I want to do more research. I have concerns about finding a large enough group. I want to avoid any parents, but pre- and post-school drop-off, one page read. Maybe I could attack in an event at the on-site church. I think attacking a large group of kids coming in from recess is my best plan. Then from there, I can go inside and unalive and go and, well, KILL, going for as long as I can, he scribbled on another. Westman's mother, Mary Grace Westman, worked at Annucation Church and Catholic School until she retired in 2021. O'Hara said that authorities haven't been successful in talking to the shooter's mother. Off the bat, you can tell he has problems. He could be either mental health issues or this is a very evil monster. Either way, if you're going through mental health issues, there's help. You don't go and harm other people. Most importantly, allegedly some people would be like, if you want to harm people, you should harm yourself. Don't do that either. Coming from me, because I have a big heart, if you're going through mental health issues, 988 is the best resource. There's online therapists that can talk to you. There's mental health clinics. There's many different ways you can talk to somebody if you're going through mental health or you feel like you're having tendencies to do horrible acts like this, like he did, like this Robin did. There's many things out there that you can go to. You don't have to harm yourself. You don't have to harm others. That's not the right thing to do. There's help out there, and don't think that there is no help and that there isn't anyone who can help you, because there is a lot of people who can help you. My heart, prayers, and condolences go out to anybody, all the families, the victims, the staff, everybody who was affected yesterday at the Annucation Catholic School. Another one who was identified was Harper Moisky, who was 10. She was the second student who lost their life. The second student killed in the mass shooting at the Minneapolis Catholic Church was identified Thursday by her distraught parents, who remembered their deep, loving 10-year-old as a bright and joyful youngster. Harper Moisky was shot and killed after 23-year-old Robin Westman opened fire inside the Annucation Church and Catholic School during a welcome mass for the new school year. The little girl's family shared a statement honoring their daughter and pleading with lawmakers to address gun violence in the United States. Exactly. I have been wanting to do the live of the Sandy Hook mass shooting, of Parkland, of Columbine, of Uvalde, and many, many, many other shootings that occurred not only in school but outside of school, at grocery stores. Pretty much anywhere you go, you can't really go because there's always something going on, especially with mass shootings. I feel like the government has always told us that they're going to control gun control. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. I feel like it's a bunch of bullshit. If you were going to do it, you would have done it right then and there. A lot of people have always said, how many more until you decide to do it? And I think that's everyone's question. How many more until they decide to do it? Don't ban it. Don't control it. I think you should ban it completely. You should ban guns completely. But then I think about it and I'm kind of like, okay, if you ban guns, people are going to find ways to do other things. So I think we just need to have a very strict punishment. Not only punishment, but a very strict, something strict so nothing like this happens again. Innocent people, innocent kids are losing their life because people are evil monsters are going and doing these things. Now, some of them did have mental health issues. And like I said, if you are going through mental health issues, or you or someone you know is going through mental health issues, harming yourself and harming others is not the way to go. It's not the key. Do not do it. There's mental health facilities out there. There's mental health clinics. If you feel like that you're not being seen, you're not being heard, they're ignoring you, there's many other resources out there. But harming yourself and harming others is never the key. It is really not the key. Do not do that. I do not condone you. I do not condone anyone to harm themselves or others. I do not like that. I'm not for it. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here. My DMs are always open 24/7. And I mean that with everything. You know, I'm a very kind person. I have a big heart. You can cuss me out and I'll still be here for you. You don't have to like me and I'll still be here for you, because there's so much hate and cruelty in this world. I think we just need to spread love and kindness at this point. Our hearts are broken, not only as parents, but also for Harper's sister, who adored her big sister and is grieving in unimaginable loss. As a family, we are shattered. The words cannot capture the depth of our pain, the family wrote in a statement. I think that's it. Oh no. While our immediate focus is on Harper and our family's healing, we also believe it is important that her memory fuels action. No family should ever have to endure this kind of pain. We urge our leaders and communities to make meaningful steps to address gun violence and the mental health crisis in this country. Change is possible, and it is necessary so that Harper's story does not become yet another in a long line of tragedies, their statement said. Harper and Fletcher Merkel, who was 8, were the 2 victims killed during the massacre. I agree with you. Change is possible, and it is necessary. I agree. If there's change, we don't have to deal with any tragedies no more. The children were both killed where they sat in the pews, while other students frantically dove to the ground to take cover. Westman fired indiscriminately through the stained glass windows of the church. He unloaded 116 rifle rounds and attempted to fire a shot from a handgun, but it backfired. It breaks my heart. I actually have a whole segment about what I was talking about Sandy Hook, Uvalde, Parkland, Columbine, and others. I'm actually going to do that really soon, probably next week with Casey Anthony. We'll talk about it and bring awareness. But I was on TikTok today, and I was seeing all like the different things being posted on TikTok about the education school, and this lady popped up, and she had like this kind of like I have to show you. I don't know how to describe it. I'll have to show you. I definitely have to show you. So the mother of the shooter, Robin Westman, she does not want to cooperate with cops. So the mother of the Minneapolis mass shooter, Robin Westman, is not cooperating with police in the investigation, authorities announced on Thursday. Mary Grace Westman, who worked at the Education Catholic School, which was targeted by the deranged 23-year-old gunman Wednesday morning, has not contacted police nor responded to their attempts to reach her. Minneapolis police announced at a press conference Thursday, we have not been successful in talking to the shooter's mother, Police Chief Brian O'Hara said. That's Robin and his mom. He provided no further details in the communication, but revealed police executed 4 search warrants on Wednesday and retrieved hundreds of pieces of evidence, including electronic devices. Mary Grace signed Robin's legal name change in 2020 from Robert to Robin in apparent support of his gender identity change. In a manifesto, a recording of which was posted on YouTube, Robin lamented, sorry if I'm saying it wrong, that he had brainwashed themselves into being trans. I only kept the long hair because it's pretty much my last shred of being trans. I'm tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself, he wrote, according to a translation of the document conducted by the Post. I can't cut my hair now as it would be an embarrassing defeat, and it might be concerning change of character that could get me reported. It just always gets in my way. I'll probably chop it on the day of the attack, he wrote. Huh? What do you mean? So he's saying, I only kept the long hair because it's pretty much my last shred of being trans. I'm tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself. So that part, maybe he's being bullied. He was bullied for being trans. I mean, for me, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, if you want to be trans, if you want to, you're transitioning, I love you no matter what. I mean, there's some people in the world who are cruel, who are mean, who bully. But you, like, and then the second part I don't get. I can't cut my hair now as it would be an embarrassing defeat. It might be a concerning change of character that could get me reported. I don't get, like, if you cut your hair, it would be embarrassing, but then it would be a concerning change of character that could get you reported. What do you mean by that? I'm trying to decipher what he's saying. It always gets in my way. I'll probably chop it the day of the attack. I regret being trans. I wish I was a girl. I just know I cannot achieve that body with the technology we have today. I also can't afford that, Robin wrote. So I think, yes, from what I'm reading, just off that, I see someone who's been bullied for being trans. He can't fully become a girl because he doesn't have the money. 2, he's saying that he can't achieve that body, a woman's body, with technology. I mean, there's people out here who transition from male to female. It's possible. And it is expensive. So I think him being, since he can't really fully, I see that he's bullied for sure. He's going through mental health issues, is what I'm getting from just reading this part of him. Mary Grace works as a secretary. Uh-oh. Hold on. Am I losing you guys? My connection on my end is just going wonky. Row. Hang on. Okay. I got you guys. Okay. My Wi-Fi. Mary Grace worked at a secretary at education for 5 years until she retired in 2021, according to the church website. Robin graduated from that school, which is less than a mile from the family's small Tudor-style family home on a quiet, tree-lined street. He opened fire through the stained glass windows Wednesday. We heard that. Sorry. Like I said, there is cruel people out there. We've talked about it with Aubrey Wyatt when we first did the Aubrey Wyatt case. We've talked about bullying. Bullying happens not only in school, it happens at work, it happens with elderlies, it happens online, it pretty much happens anywhere, even on YouTube as well. I don't like bullying, I don't condone bullying. There's some people out there who think bullying is fine, bullying's okay. It's not. I've shared details about bullying. I shared the resources. I still have all those resources. If you come across this, there is help out there. Like I said, your mental health is important. If, I mean, Robin, if you were going through so much mental health and bullying, you could have sought help. And don't think that there's not help. There is help out there. But then I the true crime in me, there's Des, and then there's the true crime in me. The true crime in me is like, well, could he have been just a pure evil monster and he's using the mental health card issue? The mental health card? I don't know. I mean, those poor babies. I mean, they were little. 8 and 10. Are you kidding me? And then, like, seeing the video of, like, him with everything he made and, like, his creepy laugh and everything he was doing, it made me, like, go, whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to put that on my Discord. Uh-oh. Hang on. I think Dad's going live. She is. Okay, what time, though? So I can wrap it up. In 12 minutes! Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, well, this is really much the last article. So, a former classmate of Robin says she knew something was off. So, a woman who identified herself as a former grade school classmate of the Minneapolis church shooter says she knew something wasn't right with him. Josefina Sanchez made the admission to KSTP on Wednesday after the 23-year-old born with the name Robert Westman, who later identified as Robin Westman, opened fire at a mass being held at the Annunciation Catholic Church, which was attended by students from the attached school. The attack left 2 children dead and 17 others injured, 14 of whom were children. Something I knew was off, but I was a kid. How would I know what to do? Sanchez told KSTP, which reported that she was a 7th grade classmate of Westman. When you see something erratic, it doesn't leave your mind. So Westman would pull up his hand and say like, praise Hitler. Oh, what the heck? Sanchez added. A disturbing video posted by a person using the same name as the shooter was deleted from YouTube after the shooting, showing handwritten pages of the notebook, bullets, weapons with messages painted on them, and commentary from whoever filmed them. The authenticity of this clip has not been confirmed by authorities. So this is Robin. I think it's actually a spiritual battle, Sanchez said to KSTP in reference to the video. I don't think in this world it's demonic. I'm sorry, but it is. I think we need Jesus. Westman needed him. I wish I could have said something sooner, but I was little. How do I know? She also said. Police said Wednesday that Westman had no prior criminal record and that all weapons used in the mass shooting were quote-unquote lawfully purchased. It was a deliberate act of violence against innocent children and other people worshiping. The sheer cruelty and cowardice of firing into the church full of children is absolutely incorresponsible, if I said it right. The Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said. I mean, what he did was evil and cruel. He's an evil monster. And he is an evil monster. I mean, he said praise Hitler. Excuse me. Okay. It's only going to be a short little live. I am going to come back on live next week. I am going to do the whole Casey Anthony and, of course, the Parkland, Columbine, Sandy Hook, and Uvalde live. I'll put those on the Discord soon. I'll share what Robin had did. Robin, I don't agree what you did. I think you're a cruel, evil monster. If you were struggling with mental health issues, there's help out there. To harm other people, especially innocent kids, is something you don't do. Okay? There is help out there. My prayers, condolences go out to all the victims and the families who were affected by this. And I kind of want to know if the mother's going to talk. I want to know if his mom's going to talk to police. And I heard he barricaded the door too, and there was batteries on it. Was that like an explosive? Did he build explosive? I want to know. I'm definitely not done with this case. I'm gonna come back as more details come, especially with Emmanuel Hotto. When more details emerge, I'm gonna come back and talk about it. But it was just a quick little live just to give you guys some little updates on this case. I know I'm late to the party. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was like, we gotta talk about Emmanuel Hotto. But I thank you all for being here tonight. I love you all. Shout out to my replay crew, and I'll see you guys next week. I'll put it in my Discord what times and days we're going to do. We're definitely going back to Casey Anthony. We're not done. We're going to stream her trials. I'm still digging up a little information more on the parents. So we're going to start streaming her trials next week. And then we're going to talk about the shooting. Oh, I'll show it on the next live. Okay, we're going to talk about the school shootings. And then I'm going to show you guys something that I saw on TikTok of this lady who posted. She said that it's very useful, especially with now going on with these school shootings. It's very useful that you buy these for your kids. I hope not, God forbid, I hope that it does not happen, that they need to use it in case something like that happens. I'm going to show you on the next live. I'll put it on my Discord tonight too, but I'm going to show you on the next live as well. She says she bought it online. I don't know where she got it online, but I saved it because I'm like, I have nephews, I have little cousins who go to school, and I'm like, I'm going to get it. In this world, there's so much hate, there's so much cruelty. It's scary out there. But I love you all. Thank you all for being here. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.